To set up AWS Amplify OAuth configuration, start by installing the AWS Amplify CLI and configuring your project. First, run the command amplify init to initialize your project. Then install the auth category using amplify add auth. This will prompt you to select the authentication provider. Choose the OAuth option and select the provider you want to use, such as Google or Facebook. Next, create an OAuth configuration file in the Amplify backend auth directory. In this file, you will define the OAuth settings, including the client ID, client secret, and authorization URL. You can obtain these values by registering your application with the OAuth provider. After defining the OAuth configuration, run the command amplify push to deploy the changes to the cloud. This will create the necessary resources, including the OAuth configuration, in your AWS account. To test the OAuth configuration, use the AWS Amplify OAuth library in your application to authenticate users. You can use the auth sign-in function to redirect the user to the OAuth provider for authentication. After the user grants access, the auth library will handle the redirect and authenticate the user. Best practices for setting up AWS Amplify OAuth configuration include using environment variables to store sensitive information, such as client secrets, and implementing error handling to handle cases where the user denies access or the OAuth provider returns an error. Additionally, make sure to test the OAuth configuration thoroughly to ensure it is working as expected. You can use tools like the AWS Amplify OAuth CLI to test the authentication flow and verify that users are being authenticated correctly. By following these steps and best practices, you can set up a secure and scalable OAuth configuration using AWS Amplify and provide a seamless authentication experience for your users.